in 1972, when I was 17, I graduated from actually St. Catherine's when I was 17 and went to UWM. And I had a roommate who was a nursing student. I was an education student. And I had, my favorite record was Chaka Khan in Smoking Room. And I played it all the time. And whenever she would ask me to turn it down, I would turn it down. If she would sometimes ask me to turn it off, I would turn it off. I was a parent pleaser, and that's how I grew up. That's the kind of household I came from. So one day she asked me to turn it down. I thought she said turn it down, so I turned it down, and she said no. I said turn it off. I said I'm not turning it off. So she left the room. She was gone maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and I get a call from the house fellow. I lived in Sandberg Hall at UW Milwaukee. We lived on the 20th floor. And so I get a call from the house fellow to come down to his office. It didn't seem like very long, but when I got down there, her mom and dad were down there. Her mom and dad, she was sitting there, and they lived in Sheboygan. I don't know how they got down there that quick. But we had this conversation. We had this conversation about me not turning down my music. And again, I was 17. And this was clearly about color. This was clearly a race issue. And I started to cry. That was really the only thing I regretted, was I started to cry. And I was thinking, if I known her mom and dad was going to be here, I'd have called my mom and dad, but that would have been the wrong thing to do. It was good that my mama was not there. But so we had the conversation. The house fellow made us apologize to each other. And in the conversation, she said, there's only one black family in Sheboygan. And that really had nothing to do with me. So we had the conversation. Her and her mom and dad left, and the house fellow said to me, I see you have a job of educating her. And I really felt that was not my job. Had I had that same opportunity today, I would talk to her. I would have a conversation with her, because I really think we can change our situation one person at a time, a little bit at a time. But that change has to start with me. And I was 17. I didn't have the same lens then that I have today. But I'm just saying this because you may find yourself in a situation like that, and you'll have to make that decision. Well, no, that ain't my job. My mom and daddy sent me here to get an education. Or, let me talk to her because I was in BSU. So I was 17, and I will forever remember that. I would have done it differently. I really would have talked to her.